Can I share with you a story from Greece, from the past life there? Because I have a feeling that's where we know each other from, as you had that feeling when you connected to me. I was facilitating a past life regression for a dear soul friend of mine who is carrying that Sibyl Star with her for so many lifetimes. Very beautiful, gorgeous, gentle, humble soul. And the lifetime we uncovered was in Greece. There was a temple of the moon where women priestesses were being trained and raised from very early age. And then there was a temple of the sun where male priests were raised for their missions. And they were not allowed to interact. It was carefully separated only on occasions when both were trained in the sexual alchemy energy exchange with the purpose of bringing cosmic energies into the physical reality and into the earth, most of all. So during special astronomical alignments, so much preparation went into it. And I was a priestess there and she was a priestess there. We were like sisters. I was kind of mischievous a little bit, always getting in trouble for being too chatty. I had freckles and a kind of strawberry blonde long hair, and she was more kind of mature one. But she was the chosen one in that particular scene and experience to be the one for the season, to mate with the chosen one male. And the purpose of this was to bring cosmic energies into the earth and to enhance the harvest and benefit the location where these ceremonies were taking place. So in the next scene, they were being carried on I don't know what you call it, this chariot. So the two of them, the chosen ones, didn't have to walk the long distances, and then the rest of us, like the convoy of the young priestesses and priests, were supporting them, and we would go from county to county, or whatever you want to call it, and bring these cosmic energies to different places. And these places were portals. There would have been activated points within the earth, and they would activate so much of it. Like the earth was really benefiting from how us humans were the guardians and the stewards and activators. Really, it was quite fascinating to see.
Well, that really that gives me chills. That I recognize that energy. Yeah, yeah.
The room that we saw in the temple, there was a very long room with high ceiling, and there was a pool of water in the middle of it. Long rectangular pool, looked like dark black water, and that water we worked with it. We connected to different dimensions. So sometimes they would step into the water, and it was like an activating medium for a lot of spiritual work. And another detail that we remembered, there was a long table where the young priestesses would sit and eat, and then there was another room higher up where the elder priestesses would eat.
But they would participate. But the chosen ones would participate in the sacred sexuality. Is that?
Yes. Yes, and the first one, she also recalls having the chastity belt, having to wear that before she was actually initiated for the first time. It was a big deal too. And then, of course, there was a twist where the eldest priest was aware of how high up she's connected, and he wanted to misuse some of her light for his own magical stuff. And there was herbal drugs involved to make her submit, and all kinds of things. And then recognizing him in current lifetime, there's always the shadow experience too, even in those lifetimes. Even though you are the chosen one and everything is amazing, it's not. There's always the path.
Well, it was a similar situation at Delphi as well. And the last time I went, I did a private pilgrimage there to heal that energy, to kind of make amends. Or not to make amends, but to know that was also part of my soul memory and soul history at Delphi as well. And it's become a well-known fact that this was going on, and I almost got they blew the whistle on me at Delphi again, because I made a little offering of some, was it a hibiscus tea on the ground, for the blood that was, because of the sexual abuse that took place there.
Yeah.
Healing.
It seemed that there were certain elder priestesses that were jealous of the younger blood and how far up they are connected on a soul level, and they couldn't access as far. So then they were manipulating and creating drama and toxic relationships. And
and when I came back from Delphi, I had a dream about a person in my life that I had struggled with my whole life, and I saw that she had been a priest at Delphi. It came in a dream, and that's where our karma was.
Wow.
So anyway, well, this was wonderful, and thank you so much, and just really thank you so much.
I know. Thank you, Julia. You're like the flame that's just, it's just that the hearth fire is really starting to grow.